All right, guys, we got a 2014 Kia Cadenza. We're gonna change the rear shock. So I did one already, so the part number is the same. Right and left is the same part number. And customer went and got this from online. So if you guys want to look for this, and this is what it looked like right here. This is what it looked like. So we're gonna replace this baby. It's gonna be very simple to do. I've heard him. We're gonna cut this. Just cut this off. That's all you're gonna do. So the shock can, it does have this little guy right here. See this guy? So make sure you don't lose that. It does come with the bolt, but we're gonna use the original bolt. So we're gonna put this on the floor right here. What we're gonna do is, we're gonna take our jack. You do need a floor jack. I do got this car on the lift also. So if you got two floor jacks, you could do it that way. So we're gonna jack this up. And we're gonna put this right here. Go ahead. My friend is here helping me. And this is gonna just sit right here. So this is gonna support everything for us to line everything. And that's it. That's it. What I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take my gear wrench. I'm gonna put the gear wrench on the bolt. It's a 19mm. And then it's a 19mm on the other side. So if you got two hands to use, do it. Since I'm working with the one hand, I'm gonna see if that wrench can just lock itself up over there. It's not, I guess. So I'm gonna have to grab it one more time. So I'm gonna get this bolt off and then we'll continue. So here it is. We got the nut off. Bolt wants to come out, but we're gonna just let it sit there. What we're gonna do next is, we're gonna use my electric drill here, impact. This is 14mm. I'm gonna remove this bolt. And I'm gonna do the same thing for the other one. And that's how simple that is. Now, the bottom bolt should be nice and free to come out. This little guy should be easy to come out. Remember, the load is on the floor jack. All the load. So we're gonna push this down. This baby's gonna come out just like that. Very simple and easy. And that's how you take that out. We're gonna switch up our socket. The phone is ringing, that's fine. So we're gonna remove this. I like to put my foot here with my crusty ass shoes. And 17mm does it. This guy comes off. And this should just come out. There you go. You do got that little mount stopper right there inside. We're gonna leave that there. So we're gonna grab the new one. Someone must be an emergency. And this baby goes in right here like that. And the shot goes on. And the phone just continued to ring. Somebody must be in super emergency today. But they gotta wait for their turn. And this guy is gonna go in just like that. We're gonna take this bolt, put it back on. And what I like to do is I like to put a little bit of force here. Let me get my line out of there. And we're gonna lock this baby up. I'm gonna try to spin on you. So make sure you lock it up really well. I'm gonna do that and then we're gonna put this back together. So lock this up. I had to use a gear wrench and a vice grip to hold this and turn. So that's done. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this little guy, same thing. We're gonna get it to the spot down there. Make sure the top end goes where it wants to go and the bottom has to go to its spot. But you should have more than enough clearance to move around. And then once this guy sits where he wants to sit, the top one is just hanging. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be able to, I'm gonna have to move this around a little bit and then I'll continue once I get this bolt in the bottom in. Okay, so I got the bolt in. Make sure you put the nut on the other side. So we're gonna tighten this at the end. That's gonna be the last thing to do. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna push this down just like that. We're gonna twist this guy a little bit to get it to the proper spot. There you go. It does have like a little mounting basis in there. Catch some threads here. And catch some threads here. If you need to pump the floor jack, you can do so, but you shouldn't have to once it's in the same spot. Oops. We don't want to lock that up till we get threads on this. There you go. Bada bing, bada boom. 40 minutes max for both of them. And I am going to double check that by hand, but I do need to lock this up. So I'm going to put the 19 here. And I'm going to take my impact gun, switch up the socket. It's a little tough on the ground, but shouldn't be too complicated. Come on, bolt. And once I get this tight, I'm all done and set. Double check your work, and that's it. Thank you for watching my video. See you guys in the next one.